Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Mainly going to be reading from Am I the A-hole subreddits. I don't know what it is about that, but there's always something going on in those stories. I mean, that and Bridezilla's. A lot of people come here anonymously and spill out their whole drama so they can get an outside perspective. And that's what I'm here for, to give an outside perspective. As a stranger here on the internet, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy my posts. I don't know with what this channel is going to be. Mainly starting off with Reddit because I really think Reddit is really interesting. I think it's starting to come up more, like it's been around for quite some time. I do think a lot of the stories on here are really interesting. Yeah, I don't know exactly where this channel is going to take me. I'm hoping that it can continue to grow and people tend to like the content. So I'm not going to say that I'm not going to just stick to this type of content. Like I probably will, because that might main goal is to hopefully have a podcast one day, but I also want to do other stuff. But to anyone who's new and who has subscribed to me, I thank you for watching my videos and thank you for the time. Let's get on to the first Reddit story. This first one is actually posted 10 hours ago, posted by helpful/worth 4782. It's titled, Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend to go date his mom? I think I know the answer to this already, but we'll see what this story has to say. I think I know where this is going. I, 25 female, have been with my boyfriend, 26 male, for a while now. We have a child together and things have been difficult lately. My boyfriend has been making hurtful comments about me, especially about how I became a mom. He compares me to his mother constantly, saying things like,
My mom cleaned up when it was just me and her, or my mom cooks for me.
and it's starting to make me feel like I'm just not enough. The biggest issue is that I had to take tablets to induce labor. He now constantly tells me that my body doesn't work properly, and women aren't supposed to do it that way, making me feel awful about something I had no control over. Girl, if you don't dump this man right now, like that just, oh my goodness, if people only knew. I feel like there's been such a false on how labor is supposed to go and how pregnancies are supposed to go with, and there's just so many things that can happen during labor that people just have no clue. And like, I just hate when people try to talk down on women for how things happen or how things go down with their labor. When a lot of the stuff is stuff that we just can't control, just stuff that happens. I've never given labor. I've never had a child. Obviously, people will be like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, I'm not a medical expert, but from what I can see and from what I've learned from being an adult, labor is not the same for everybody. It's going to go down differently. There's things that can go smoothly, and there's things that can take a turn, or things that might be different for other women, and depending on their bodies and how their bodies handle it. It's a lot of energy that it's taking from you. No matter how you give birth, you did a great job. So I just hate that he's telling you all of this, and I would dump him, but I'm gonna keep reading the story because I am gonna jump to conclusions right now. He's also made jokes about some traumatic things I've been through, and somehow his mom always ends up in these conversations. I tried talking to him about how these comments hurt me. He just brushes it off, telling me to get over it or saying I'm too sensitive. Last night he compared me to his mom again and I just lost it. I told him if he loves her so much then he can go date her instead of me. He's now really upset and I'm starting to feel guilty about it. So am I the a-hole for telling him that? No, you're not. You are not. I just don't understand when guys try to compare their partners to their moms. And I think sometimes they think when they have a girlfriend or when they're married to somebody that they're going to get the same treatment that their mom was giving them. And it's like, no. For him to keep comparing you to his mom is just ridiculous. It sounds like he wants a traditional wife, if I'm being honest, from what you're saying here in your story. And I wonder if he's always been this way, or is it just coming up now? Because what the hell, I definitely don't think you deserve this treatment. You need to dump him, or he needs to get his ducks in a row and go to therapy or something, because that's just not right. I just feel like if he's judging you about this, what else is he going to judge you about? How much further is he going to take this? Like, I just think that these are stuff like that you should definitely reconsider about being with this guy, because you don't want somebody like that setting the example, I guess, for your kid. Although he's the father of your child, but still, I wouldn't want my kid to grow up with seeing their dad treat me or talk to me that way or constantly compare me to his mother. Anyways, let's read what the comments say. Oh, sweetheart, please reread this 100 times over. Reread it as if you didn't know this person, and what would you tell them? It seems like you're being really badly manipulated. He wants to have a child but not be a dad. Yeah, his mom did it, but did she want to? Did she want to run around after all her children alone, or did she have to? There's a reason that parenting is named differently when there's one parent, because it's never half as a work. You need to really talk to him and not let him brush it under the rug. Make sure he's sat and listening, because I fear you're on a steep hill and only about halfway up. Much love. But that's also a good point too. It could be that his mom really just had no other issue, like she had to because nobody else was stepping up and helping her co-parent. And just because it was that way for her doesn't necessarily mean you also have to make it hard on your partner. Like, you need to be a team, and you both need to be like there for each other with co-parenting. So I just don't understand as to where all of this is coming from. Yeah, I definitely don't think you're the a-hole, and hopefully you can dump this man. Continuing on to the next story. Okay, here's another post posted by dry_storage 7178 user on Reddit on Am I the A-hole? Am I the a-hole for walking out of dinner when my boyfriend's family insisted I eat meat after 4 years vegetarian? I, 24 female, have been vegetarian for about 4 years now. It started as an ethical choice, but honestly it's just become part of who I am. My boyfriend, 26 male of 2 years, knows this and has always been super respectful of my choice, even though he's a meat eater. Last weekend, his parents invited us over for dinner. They're nice people, but kind of traditional, and have always made little comments about my rabbit food diet. Usually, I just laugh it off. When we arrived, his mom proudly announced she made her famous beef stew. Politely said I would just eat the sides, but she insisted that there were barely any meat chunks, and I could just eat around them. I reminded her I'm vegetarian and I don't eat anything with meat broth either. That's when she got snippy and said, I spent hours making this special meat and you're being ridiculous. It's just a little beef broth. It won't kill you. Okay, I mean, lady, did you not just hear that she just said she was vegetarian? Did you not pay attention to that? Or she don't care. She don't care. I was getting uncomfortable, but when my boyfriend's dad chimed in,
This generation is so entitled with their special diets. In my day, we ate what was put in front of us and said thank you.
oh my gosh, these people they do not have any respect for you. My goodness. I just don't understand. It seems like they already knew this, but they didn't care. They were like, oh, she's gonna eat what I make her. We're gonna force her to eat this. I was about to just awkwardly eat some bread when my boyfriend said nothing to defend me. So I stood up and I said, I respect your home, but I also respect my own choices. I think I'll grab something on the way home, and walked out. My boyfriend followed me and was pissed. Said I embarrassed him and should have just eaten the damn stew this one time. Keep the peace. His mom has been blowing up my phone saying everyone dinner and made her feel like a terrible host. She was a terrible host. I feel bad about the awkwardness, but also think they should respect my dietary choices. Like, they knew I was vegetarian for years. Am I the a-hole for walking out? No, you're not the a-hole. They clearly do not respect your boundaries. They did not have any respect for you, it seems like. I don't know. And parents knowing this, they just did not give a damn. They just were like, okay, no, you're gonna eat whatever we put on the table. Like, no, it's not how it's gonna work. Okay. And I just think it's just so disrespectful. I don't know. I just, like, for anything, they're being the disrespectful ones, knowing that you're a vegetarian. And I just think, like, this is what bothers me, and it's equivalent to people like who are vegan and like they are trying to force other people to be vegan. I'm not saying that everybody's like that, but there's certain people that are like that, go a little too far, and vice versa. Like, these people, like her boyfriend's parents, with trying to get her to eat the beef stew knowing that she's vegetarian. And, like, it's just really annoying that they just don't have any respect. It just seems like they don't like her. They're the ones just wanting to cause the drama. Also, before I get to the comments, the fact that your boyfriend did not stand up for you, that's another annoying thing. I feel like sometimes the men are taught to be really passive, or they're just really passive in general, and don't want to be confrontational with their parents because they either don't see it as a big deal, but it is a big deal. If somebody was disrespecting my partner that way, or somebody was being rude in that way, like, I would definitely say something. I would not want anybody treating my partner that way. I think throw the whole family away, including the boyfriend. One of the comments say his mother was right. She is a terrible host. trying to coerce you into eating something that you don't want for whatever reason is just an awful thing to do. Your boyfriend is a jerk for backing her up. So somebody responds to that comment saying, "You need a new boyfriend. He got mad at you. No effing respect. His parents run him," which is really true. Because what, and also somebody else brings up a good point in their comment, but I'm not going to read it because it's too long. But it's like, what if she is allergic to something? Like, what if she was allergic to something and like they just decided to make it for whatever reason? Oh, you know what? We don't believe that you're allergic to it, so we're just gonna make it. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna make it, and we're gonna expect you to eat it too. Like, no, it's not gonna work that way. It's like, I just don't understand why they feel the need to try to force you to eat something that you've already voiced that you don't eat. Anyways, somebody else commented, "Yep, she should feel like a terrible host. If she didn't know before, she wouldn't have deserved it, but you could have at least eaten the sides. She made something you couldn't eat and tried to force you to eat it. She is a terrible host." Exactly. And that's the thing that bothers me. Like she was being respectful. Like this girl was being respectful. She was going to eat all the other stuff, all the sides, just not the beef. So I wonder what's going to happen because this story is so recent. It was posted like 4 hours ago today. So hopefully, and it's April 27th. So hopefully there is an update. If there is, maybe I'll try to post something about it if there is an update on this story. But yeah, I don't think you're the a-hole for walking out. And hopefully you can either get it together or get lost because you deserve a lot more respect than that. But anyways, that was my video for today. It feels like it went by so fast. I just turned on the camera and bam. For any new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to me. If you haven't seen me before and this is your first time watching my video, please like and subscribe. I post videos about Reddit stories. I like to read Reddit stories. Sometimes I like to read ones that nobody really is reading either because some people feel like they've heard like the same kind of story before. There are more different ones that I'm trying to read. Maybe I think the next one I want to do is Bridezilla's because I'm just interested in brides drama, bridesmaid drama, bridezilla drama, like all of that tea. I'm just wanting to know what's going on in that subject. Thank you guys for watching. If you are interested in keep watching these videos, please please subscribe. Socials are going to be on after this clip right here, so you'll see my social media. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. Bye.